Hello everybody, Chuck here. Hope you had a good week. I'm an alcoholic, but I've been restored to sanity by my higher power, Jesus Christ. And I wrote this song not too long ago. It's called Wings of Eagles. And I got the idea of it from Isaiah 40:31, when it says, "Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength and will soar on the wings of eagles. They'll run without growing weary and walk without fainting." This is a verse about renewing your strength and hope through faith in the Lord. Well, I wrote this song about, it's kind of autobiographical in a way. I've been with my wife for 48 years. 24 of them have been sober, but 24 years ago I was on the verge of losing everything through my alcoholism. And so I wrote this song about that, about a young man. Things didn't go quite the way his life had planned, or he had planned for his life. And so as a young man, he was a Christian, but he went to college and they kind of indoctrinated God out of him, especially if you're in the sciences. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And he had once flown on the wings of eagles, but he backslid. And how he came to a renewed faith is part of this song. And if you listen to my other songs, you'll get the full story of how I returned to my faith. So we'll give it a try. Oh, remember to subscribe and like to help my little ministry. I'll never monetize this channel. I'm just hoping that it helps somebody. Once as a young man I failed. At that time I gave up trying. My ship sank before it sailed. I spent most of my life just dying. I tried so hard to be a good man, but it only lasted a little while. I had the love of a good woman. Oh, how I lived to make her smile. But then I let the devil get in between our rings. When I obeyed my self-will, well, I lost everything. But once I'd flown on the wings of eagles, I had known the grace of the King, and I'd been shown the price of redemption. But still I stumbled and I lost everything. I soon forgot the spirit within me as I drank evil spirits in. Where winds of darkness always took me to greater heights of my sin. I turned from Jesus and the Father and curled up in my foolish pride as I spiraled downward ever farther from God's face. I tried to hide. I shook a fist at the devil, but his darts pack a deadly sting. So I obeyed my self-will and I lost everything. But once I'd flown on the wings of of eagles, and I had known the grace of the King, and I'd been shown the cost of redemption, but still I stumbled and I lost everything. Then suddenly this man became worn. The bottom quietly came up and hit me. The veil of my foolish flesh was torn, forcing me down to my knees. I turned from the devil and his shame. I confessed to God my greater sin. Then I called upon Jesus by his name. Into my life I asked him in, and now I fly on the wings of eagles. And now I try each day to praise, pray, and sing. Jesus did die to give me a new life. Now I have more than everything. And now I fly on the wings of eagles. Hope that made sense. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I'm writing a new song. Hopefully I'll have it done by then. Peace. God bless.